Hello folks, welcome back to YouTube and my channel. I have a new video for you today that's going to be a kitchen tour. And I know I've taken you on tour of parts of my kitchen before, such as the pantry, and I showed you the refrigerator and the freezer. I showed you a few things like some of the things that I use in the kitchen. Tonight I'm doing a different group of things that I'll be covering in this kitchen tour to show my emphasis towards low waste and reducing my impact on the environment while I utilize what I have to in my community is what best serves me, because I can't do everything. We don't have a lot of bulk stores, so I have to buy a lot of things. And then I try to buy in larger quantities, so at least I'm using less packaging that way. So I buy in larger quantities and I'll put them in canisters, like my rice. My rice was bought in a 10-pound bag, and I'll show you I have it in 3 or 4 canisters out that I'll show you when I go to my kitchen tour. So again, please like and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button if you like what you hear tonight and see tonight in this video. Okay, let's get started. These are my thrifted canisters. All 4 of these I got at a consignment store. And this one was actually one I've had for about 30 years. And this one I got at a thrift shop. These have rice. And that's all. I have flour in a silver canister, a metal canister I received from Javalia as a promotional gift. So there's that. These are my collection of Tupperware. I keep them in the bottom of a island cart that I have that I bought 20 years ago, probably 15 anyway. And these are things like, if they aren't going to have contact with the food, I don't worry as much about getting the labels off completely perfectly. But that's like pizza jars, spaghetti sauce jars, pickle jars, beet jars. This one I got at a consignment store. Got it, it's glass with, and then these are other jars that I have from the repurposing of jars. And some of the plastic ones I have are ones that I've had for at least 10 or 15 years. I haven't bought any new plastic Tupperware for years unless it's from a consignment store. This was from a consignment store. I bought that for my granddaughter's sandwiches when we go on road trips to various close by locations. These are my unpapered towels, a collection of rags that I keep in the kitchen on the same island cart as the jars that I save for storage, for Tupperware storage. These are a collection of a whole lot of things that I tore up and cut up into rags so that I could use them instead of paper towels when I have anything but if it's an animal mess, then I don't use these. But if anything else, just about, I can use these, and then I wash them. How I do my mopping is I use a Swiffer mop, and I bought a white microfiber cloth that I attached to the Swiffer mop in this section. I cut it in half. The cloth was only $1. Cut it in half, and I push the ends in to here, and then I use this in addition to a cleaner in a glass bottle. Vinegar. This is ammonia. This isn't the one I use on the floors, but it's ammonia vinegar. It's the one I use on the floors is water, vinegar, and a little bit of Castile soap. And then I just basically go over the floors after I spray that on the floors, the water on the cleaner onto the floors. I then come back over it with a microfiber cloth and then pre-treat the cloth with Fels Naphtha soap to remove the stains from the floor dirt, and then wash it. And then for espresso coffee for lattes. I use my mocha style pot. It's been used hard and loved well. Absolutely no waste involved in this. Water goes in the bottom, and then the espresso comes up through the top. This hasn't been cleaned since I last used it, just been rinsed. But it's been hard loved and done a lot for me. And then the espresso grounds come in a metal container also that I get. I order these through Amazon. It's Illy Classico roast. And then I recycle the coffee grounds that would be in the top here after they've been used. And I compost them to my plants in the yard, add water to the coffee grounds, and pour them into the base of the plants that I want to fertilize. I'm trying something new and I'll let you know how it works. I bought a charcoal stick for filtration of water, and I'm going to be getting it in the next week or so. It's to replace a Brita filter because a Brita has more waste associated with it. The charcoal sticks, when you're done with them, after you've used them and you're going to dispose of them, you can break them up and then put them in your backyard or your plants to use as fertilizer. Apparently, charcoal is a good fertilizer for plants, so I'm going to try that and see how it makes the water taste. I don't really know how it's going to make the water taste. I've never used it before, but that's one of the next steps in my low waste journey that I'm going to try. Those are some of the ways I incorporate low waste into my kitchen, and I hope you learned something or found it useful, at least maybe with helping you in your low waste journey. I just do a very small amount of things, I think, in general, but it adds up ultimately. There's a lot of things I'm not wasting now that I was wasting even a year ago. So I encourage you to try some of these ideas or ones with other zero wasters or low wasters on YouTube, like Gita Marie Johansson, Sedona Christine, Sustainably Vegan, and Shell Bizzle. So those are just a few of the people that have inspired me. I hope that you find that these videos I do are also useful to you and can be helpful to you in your low waste journey.